Alright, what's up guys? StormRulerGaming here, and we are doing a beginner's walkthrough of Dark Souls Remastered. Now, with this walkthrough, I'm going to give you some of the easier ways to get through the game, whether you be a beginner or just someone who feels like you aren't very good at the games, but you still want to experience them. I'm going to give you some of the easier strategies to get through the game. We're going to get pretty much all of the items. So here we go. Let's see. Character name. Y'all ever seen Spartacus? Let's try Crixus. Alright, now the class, we're going to go with the warrior class. We're going with somewhat of a quality build here. Sword, shield, that kind of deal. Now the gift, you want to choose, if you're a beginner or trying to get better, choose the black fire bombs. I will explain why shortly. Your physique doesn't matter, it doesn't change anything. Let's get some cool looking hair going. Silver. Alright, and for the sake of time, I'm going to be skipping all of the cinematics. Alright, starting out in the Undead Asylum. Most of these beginning enemies right here won't even bother you, so don't waste your time on them unless you just want to. Now, I am taking some of my armor off because in this game, you have 3 different roles according to your equip load. And that is the medium roll, like that. And if you are even heavier, you will do a really slow fat roll. Now, I personally prefer the fast roll, but the medium roll in this game isn't very bad either. So I will be showcasing both of those throughout the game. I'm just going to run on through here. And here's your first bonfire. Alright, we're going to go up and open these doors. And now this is where the black fire bombs come into play. So there is a tutorial boss, the Asylum Demon, that you have to defeat before you can leave this place. Now, if you don't think you can deal with him here, it's okay. That gate right over there will open when he jumps down. But we're going to go ahead and take him out here with the black fire bombs. It's the easiest and fastest way to me. Otherwise, you have to go all the way around. You come back up top. After you get a weapon, you'll have to do a drop attack on him and then worry about dodging his attacks, because at this point, he can pretty much two-shot you. So, have your fire bombs ready. Walk up to this little orange sign. Throw one. Now, he has a pretty wide range. Wait for him to attack. Throw one. If he gets close to you, try and dodge out of the way. And that is that. You'll get a smooth 2,000 souls for that. Alright, If you get hurt, you can rest at this bonfire here. And run up here, grab you a shield, equip it. Now these arrows, you can either block them like that, or you can roll them pretty efficiently. And here's our sword. We're gonna come out here and go meet our friend Oscar that's gonna give us our Estus flask. Just run up here and then drop off. Well, there's a boulder that's gonna come, so drop off. It will knock the hole in the wall. And talk to Oscar.
Oh, you. Thank goodness.
I'm gonna just say yes to him. You can listen to his story. Gives you your Estus flask, a couple of keys.
No, I would hate to.
And he's going to off himself as soon as you walk out. Alright, now it's not necessary to go up here if you already killed the demon. But we're gonna do it, get a couple extra souls. One thing to practice is, if you can, get good at parrying. Parrying is relatively easy in this game. I will show you an area you can go to practice that without really much worry of, you know, getting slaughtered. This guy, run around him, backstab him if you can. Like so. Alright. I believe we can't open this until we come back. Yes, we will be coming back here later on. There is another boss here. Now we're going back this way where the boulder ran down. Open this gate, and you're back at your first bonfire. Now if you listen, you can hear that stomping. It sounds just like the boss we fought. That's because his twin brother is right underneath us. But we can't get to him until we leave and then come back later on. And later on you can come back. You come right over here, be very careful, it's easy to fall off. This is Snuggly's nest. Now you can come and bring, just for example, like blooming purple moss, and drop it and trade with him and get different items, upgrade materials and such. So now we are headed to Firelink. Alright, Firelink Shrine. There's a few NPCs here right now. You will have many more later on. Now really quickly, grab that. This is the Crestfallen Knight. He's very depressed, and he will kind of give you some pointers on the route you should take, or the objectives.
Well, what kept me?
It tells you about ringing the bells of awakening. And you can keep talking to him and exhaust his dialogue if you wish. You run down here. This is our Firekeeper. She can't speak, but You can get the old witch's ring later on and be able to hear some of her dialogue, but it's not necessary for gameplay completion. But this is where you will come and reinforce your Estus. Now earlier, when I was telling you could come and practice parrying, you can either do it up top up there, or you can come down here and take this elevator down to New Londo. And right there at the very beginning, there's some enemies that aren't hostile unless you attack them. And they're just beginner hollows, and you can practice your parrying with them. Alright, now we're gonna run around and grab a few items and show you the other NPC here. Some more fire bombs. We'll equip those. Gesture. Alright, this guy right here is Petrus.
Hello there. I am.
You can buy beginner miracles from him. You have to join his covenant, which don't worry, it's nothing permanent. You can abandon it and join different covenants throughout the game.
No. Oh, I have.
You keep talking to him, say yes,
Very well.
and join his covenant. And then now you can learn a gesture from him. And you can buy miracles. The beginning off, the heal one would be a decent one to have. We're not going to be using it in this playthrough.
Come again.
On to more items. Soul item. We use those to gain souls. And if you walk in here, I know it's dark, but don't be scared. You can drop down and walk out this door and hop off. And Homeward Bones send you back to your last bonfire without costing you any souls. The Morning Star is a very viable beginning to mid-game weapon, if you wish. For now, we're going to stick with our long sword. And some Lloyd's Talismans. Those you use to, if you do PvP, you can throw them at an enemy to prevent them from healing, or you can use them on mimic chests to put them to sleep, and you can still grab the items without having to worry about fighting the mimic. Alright, down here is the graveyard. Right over there, we're going to run and go grab that item really fast. Those two skeletons are going to come alive. Don't try to fight them this early on. And then we're going to run up these stairs and grab another item over there. And after that, we're going to book it back to the bonfire and reset them. Now, if they gang up on you, just use your shield, dodge roll, do what you have to do. But we're going to be very quick about this. So like I said, this early on, they can and will hurt you. Oh, oh. Like I said, two shot you. I'll just run back up here. And go ahead and rest at the bonfire, because they will follow you all the way over here. We're gonna run back and go grab that other item real quick. Okay. Now you don't have to do this, but in order to engage in PvP or use NPC summons, you have to be in human form. And you also have to be in human form and have humanity, that's that number at the top left, to be able to kindle bonfires. So it costs 1 humanity to reverse your hollowing and go back human. And then you can kindle. So this bonfire is already kindled. The upcoming ones are not, meaning they will only give you 5 Estus flask upon resting. So if you kindle them, they will give you 10. Now the secret rite is something we will get later on that will allow us to go to 15 and 20 Estus flask. Now we're going to level up. 2, 3. And we're doing, like I said, kind of a quality build. So we're going to stick with mainly vitality, endurance, strength, and dex for the most part. More so strength for this specific build. Alright. Moving on. Now, if you're not used to this, fight these guys one at a time. That is a parry and a riposte. You can see it does a lot of damage. It's your best friend for most enemies. Now you can run over here, kind of get this guy's attention, back up. This guy up here throwing fire bombs. Wait for him to throw one. Start running. Run past him. Behind this guy. Backstab him. Now come take him out. And there's one more. Alright. Now we're going to run back down here and get one more item. 2 more items, sorry. Another soul item. And we're going to sprint and jump across to this underbridge here. Now, walking around here, be very careful. You want to hug these columns. We're picking up a ring of sacrifice. Now that is... Say you're going through an area, you don't know where your next bonfire is, you're running out of Estus, and you've got 100,000 souls, and you don't want to lose them if you die, and you don't know if you can make them back to them. So, if you equip that ring, if you do die, you won't lose your souls or humanity. But the ring will break. Now we're going on to the Undead Berg. There's a rat in here to the left. And another soul item. That gate we will be opening up later on as a shortcut back to Firelink. Alright. Grab this guy's attention. Alright, and then you want to sprint over here. Ooh. That guy usually doesn't run out of that room that quickly. That second guy there, he was right in here. He usually kind of hesitates and hangs out. Alright. Drop down, grab this item. Drop down again. Alright, whenever you're going into somewhere that you don't know what's in there, hold your shield up. There are a lot of traps and ambushes in this game. So, you don't know where you're at, you don't know what's there, shield up. And as you saw there, and you can see them, there are enemies that hang off the walls. Oh, that was poorly executed. What you can do... You won't be able to do this with all of them, but you can walk up, kick them off. That's some nice rubbish. I believe you can trade that with Snuggly the Crow for an item. Run down here and grab one more item. Now we're gonna carry on. Oh, no, it's not this room. Okay. Go through the fog gate. Right around here. It's a soul item. Now, don't try and make this jump right here, because you can't make it from here. We have to get up on the roof momentarily. Alright, these guys, pull them one at a time. There's an archer up there that will shoot at you. So, you want to be safe, pull them one at a time. The archer isn't hard to dodge. Like I said, you can do that. Arrows are slow moving. Come on. Alright. I'm gonna run up here, take him out real quick. And here is our first bonfire. I like that. And if you've had trouble making it this far and you need to heal up, refill your Estus, you can go ahead and do it there. And I'll show you kindling in just a moment. Alright, the spear guys, shield up. They usually won't mess with you. You can kick their shield out, attack. Kick, attack. There's a very bashful guy sitting right here, waiting to ambush you. But if you already know he's there, then just poke him a couple times, get rid of him. This is not an enemy. This is the undead merchant. Sell you some useful items early on. Now, all those soul items. We're supposed to use them all.
Well, now, you see, I try.
Gonna come to him. We're gonna purchase a couple things. First off, this residence key. Secondly, the short bow. It's going to be essential for this build and playthrough, and showing you some tricks of the trade as well. Now, the rest of your souls, buy as many arrows you can get. You should be able to get about 200 if you're following this walkthrough.
Thank you kindly.
Alright, moving on. Alright. One at a time. Ooh. By the way, we want to go ahead and equip that bow. And you have to go here and equip the arrows as well. Alright, remember that jump I was telling you about? Now we're going to take it. Now keep in mind, if you rested at that bonfire a while ago, these enemies that were down here will respawn. So keep that in mind. In case you miss this jump, you're going to land right on top of them. So, kind of line your camera up for that door. Run, jump. We're going to run up and out here and grab our crossbow. Now, if you want to use a crossbow, you can. I prefer the bow. And we are heading back now. You can open this door, come out here and grab a wooden shield. Now, when you rest at this bonfire, if you were low on Estus, you'll see that it only gave you 5. If you're in human form, you can come over here, spend a humanity, and kindle it, and you will be able to have 10. Alright. Now these guys respawn, so run over here. Oops. This bow, you have to, especially the further the distance, you have to aim a little bit to the left of your target. What are you doing? You gonna come on? Come on. Okay. Now, don't just go running all willy-nilly down that boardwalk right there. There's 3 enemies in that room. There's guys throwing fire bombs at you. So, we're gonna take out these guys on the rooftop real quick. Said a little to the left. Oh, too far to the left. Alright, there's one there. One right here. Yeah. And there's one more right there. Right just here. Alright. Now, like I said, if you're not used to this game, take your bow, shoot this guy. Get him to come out here to you. It's gonna be the one main use of the bow in this game is pulling enemies so you don't get jumped by 3, 4, 5 at a time. Another guy there. And there's one coming behind me. Right there. This gate will open later on. It's a shortcut, another shortcut back to Firelink. And if you walk in here, there's going to be another enemy here. And one immediately to your left. Whoop. Walk in here, we have a chest. Some more black fire bombs. That was an interesting sound. Alright. More guys up here. Pick the one in the middle. Throw a firebomb. And you take out at least 2 of them. Kill that guy. Now you can run up here. Go grab any items these guys dropped on the rooftop. Uh-oh. I have a slight issue. Okay. You could have just jumped off of that. It wouldn't have hurt you. I don't know why I did that. Alright. That's what that key was for, along with one other thing. It's going to take us out here, get us some gold pine resin, which we will be using shortly. Now, these guys, if they've got their shield up, it doesn't matter which way they'll block it. Now, usually if you hit their shield like that, they will counterattack pretty quickly. Before you run over to him, run up here, shield up. Take this guy out. Alright, come back down. Put an arrow in his face. Okay, now we are going to do something that can be difficult. We are going to fight this Black Knight. Now, this guy can pretty much almost one-hit kill you right now, but he is guarding the blue Tearstone ring, which we will use this early on. Now, to get some extra damage, we're going to gold pine resin. We're going to walk up, we're going to backstab him, and then we are going to run back up the stairs. Oh, okay, run back up the stairs, backstab didn't work. Plan B. You want to get back up here to a more open area. You don't want to fight him in a tiny hallway. Now, you can parry this guy, you can backstab him. Like that. But whatever you do, if you try to block his attacks this early on, he's going to eat your stamina bar. Just do not let him hit you. Also, your stamina recovers more quickly with your shield down. So keep that in mind on managing your stamina. Awesome, we lucked out and got the Black Knight sword. That is going to be one of the weapons we're going to use on this playthrough. It is a random drop. You have a chance to get a Black Knight sword or shield or a piece of his armor. But if you didn't get the Black Knight sword, don't worry. We're going to be going back to the Undead Asylum before too long, and you'll be able to get it there. Blue tier stone ring. This ring boosts your defense when your HP gets low. So when your HP, you see I got like 4.5 bars right there. So when your HP gets that around that last bar, the blue tier stone will kick in. This guy kicks a barrel down at you. You can shoot him with an arrow, get him to go ahead and do it. And just move out of the way. Oh, come on. Okay. You can't open this door yet. That leads down to a very, very difficult NPC. We're running up here. Oh. In this box right here, there is a crystal lizard. They drop upgrade materials for you. They do not respawn. And if you don't catch him quick enough and kill him quick enough, he will despawn. Now, if they despawn, you can rest at a bonfire or reload the area, and he'll come back. So, try and lock on. Do like that. Twinkling Titanite, that'll be what we're going to upgrade our Black Knight sword with. And now, make sure you've got a few Estus. This is going to be our first real boss fight. First thing you want to do, come out here, go up this ladder. There's a couple archers up here. You want to take them out. Roll as soon as you get up here. Usually they're on top of you pretty quickly. Okay, now remember this ladder because we're going to be running straight back to it. Alright, I'm going to heal up just for safe measures. Get your gold pine resin ready. We're going to walk down just a little bit. Use your resin. Now, just ease out. He's going to jump off of that tower right there. As soon as he does, turn around, book it back to the ladder. Now drop attack. After this, you want to try and stay in between his legs. Just be mindful of your camera right there. It can get kind of dizzy. Alright, moving on. Got us a smooth 3000. Now right here there's a box. You can see it's kind of glowing. Means there's an item there. Okay, now before you go that way, even think about going that way, come down here. This is Mr. Solaire.
Ah, hello.
You've heard the
You
phrase
don't look
praise the
all
sun.
far from it.
He's where it comes
I am
from.
Solaire of Astora, and I've heard now.
I'll talk to him, and he'll give you the white sign soapstone. Say yes.
The way I in a
Say yes again. The white sign soapstone is something where you can put your summon sign down for someone to summon you to help with a boss fight or an area, something like that.
we are amidst strange beings in the flow, the very fabric. Wait, there's no like to standing, of course, but if
All right.
if
Now with that, now later on we will be able to summon him for a couple of boss fights. Now, this bridge, there's going to be a dragon that comes down, lights up the whole bridge. You don't want to get caught in that. But what you're going to do is just ease up a little bit. When you hear him, run back and go in this room. Alright. Now you want to run all the way down. Not all the way down, but as soon as you get to this little nook right here, hang a right, go down the stairs. And now we are going to open up our shortcut back to the bonfire. Make sure and kick this ladder down. Otherwise, you're going to have to go all the way back around. Alright. Going to level up a little bit. Use our soul items. Alright. See how many we can get here. 7. So, put 2 there, 3 there, 2 there. Alright guys, well that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. You can join me again for the next one. We'll be moving on forward through the rest of Undead Burg. And yeah, so hope you guys have a good one. Hopefully we'll see you next time.